You asked earlier about starting a business and focusing on building and growing a business. One of the things in a business is really knowing what you're good at, what you should be focused on, and where your time is best spent. And so some people may have the background and want to do payroll themselves, and it's a good use of their time. But a lot of folks may find that to pay, $35 every 2 weeks to have somebody take that all off their plate and make this something that's less than a minute so they can go out and get the next order is a much better use of their time.
So one thing to think about if you're starting a business is there's lots of different things you have to do. And as we talk about, you want, your business to be your passion. And for sure, payroll is your passion. I would propose to you for a lot of business, payroll isn't their passion. So one of the things to think about as far as starting a business is, what do you want to do? Where do you want to spend your energy? If you're going to spend 2 or 3 hours a week doing payroll, you said like for the average person it costs them like less than $100 a week.
Costs them about $35 every 2 weeks.
So about $35 every 2 weeks. So the question is that if you're going to spend 2 or 3 hours a week or 2 or 3 hours every 2 weeks, are you better off spending those 2 or 3 hours selling or managing and having somebody else do it?
Right. And on top of that, the laws are changing on a regular basis. The federal government, we just changed tax laws when Obama came into into power, and I suspect the tax laws are going to change again next year, certainly at a state level and likely at a federal level. So you, as a small business owner, have the burden of knowing what's changed when, and ignorance is not an excuse in the law. If you get it wrong, you have to pay the penalties and interest.